Hey, Geeks Rally here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more Dune Awakening. Did a little bit more building. I'll show you guys in just a second. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Here today, we're gonna go out to the deep desert. I've been mining a lot, a whole lot. I'm trying to keep the water situation going. We got a bunch of aluminum still cooking. Need to make more duraluminum. Let's see how we are in our death stills up here real quick. Oh, are we good for another? We are. I don't have room to do more because I've got all this stuff here, so we can harvest a bunch of water in a second. Whoops. Can we sneaky do this? No, there's no storage this way. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought we had to do that by hand, but okay. We'll get some of those going once we're done with this next section. That should mean that we have a whole bunch of water to do the next stage, though. Yep. 100's what we can make. Okay. So I'm trying to get enough stuff together so we can make an assault ornithopter, because that's kind of like the next thing we need to have to be able to harvest a whole bunch out in the desert, the deep desert, so we can kind of like haul a bunch of stuff back. We can use the scout, which we'll do some of that today. We're waiting for the due time, though. I did add on to this section to kind of see how it looked. I might just build this whole thing. Yeah, so I just like made a little section down here. I can go down the stairs, then come down here to another like garage-ish area. It's pretty big. It's not big enough for a carrier, but I figured that I can't imagine we're gonna make a whole bunch of, like, we're probably not gonna have 2 carriers, so I'm gonna see, like, you know, that'll be a thing that like Fox and I'll start working on together, so we can get a carrier and then maybe a sand crawler. So that might be a thing I will try to focus on once I get everything built, is the sand crawler part. And we see if we get the carrier set up on his side. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy here. But let me go down over here and show you. Possibly anger the worm by running out here, but it's fine. Yeah, so just built a little section out here. Like I said, I might end up bringing the other piece out. I might bring this out closer to the edge. Because like right now, it's not all the way out, right? Like I could bring it out to like that edge and have more space for it in there if I wanted to. That might be a thing we do. It'd give us more room with this top section, so I don't know. We'll figure it out for sure. It's not quite at the right time for dew. Yeah, I've got some lights and stuff in here now, though. Nothing too crazy, but I wanted to get this a little brighter inside. Show you real quick. I'll tell you, I was debating real hard about... Yeah, see some lights that are in here now. I was debating real hard about whether I wanted to play Ark or Dune today. It's been a little bit since I played Ark. The only thing I really want to do currently in Ark right now is do some exploring, though. What's up, DC? So, like, I'm not quite at a point that I'm like, yeah, I want to go back in and do some stuff right now. And I've been just, you know, the building system in Dune is just so nice and it looks so good. But yeah, so I have been a harvesting fool. I've been getting a whole bunch of stuff. I think I've got enough. I think I have enough to make an assault ornithopter now. I need water, which I actually just got the water, so we could probably make that. So let's go look. Do we have enough water now? Oh no, because I just queued up. Because I just queued up all the duraluminum. We don't have water right now. I'd have to turn that off to then do it. Which we'll probably do in a second then. What a dum-dum. Yeah, I think that'll give us the stuff to make the assault, which will give us enough... the assault will give us more storage space than we have with the other ornithopters, so... The scout's not too bad, but, you know, it's not the best. But how close are we to the... We're in optimal dew harvest time right now. Sweet. Not yet, DC. That is the goal, is for us to get to a point we can make the carrier, but the carrier takes a bunch of spice, which I don't have anywhere near enough. So even Fox, after his crazy amounts of harvesting, doesn't have enough spice for us to make that yet. So that is a long-term goal. As is the sandcrawler to let us get a whole bunch more spice. Let's get as much water as we can right now while it's in optimal dew harvesting time.
Who's there?
Yeah. Shush.
Who's that? Shield on.
I don't have time for your stuff. I need to harvest. Yeah, since we need a ton of water right now. Yeah, like, the death stills have been great. I actually just looked to see how much the other death stills can do, the advanced ones. Holy crap, it is a ton. So we'll have to get those up and running too. But for the moment, I figured we just get a bunch. We'll do the dew reaping while we can. See, I thought there was some over here too. Might be wrong. Something right there. Should just go over to the new spot for monkey, but we don't have time to do all that. We need a whole bunch of way to do that. All right. And then it's a whole bunch. Yeah, we were down to nothing because of the, because we just made all that stuff. So the next patch will have a deposit all button. So I won't have to keep clicking this a billion times. But until then, we'll click it a billion times. These are the deck leader Johns and leader Johns and stuff that I got from that other dude's base. The one that was here. The one that was here before. You need to go tear that other one down today too. Okay. I mean, so we got, 35k out of that. That's not bad at all. Let's swap this back out. Yeah, so I've just been taking all these with me and doing that every chance I get right now. A sandstorm coming in, it sounds like. And then I try to keep like one of them with water in here. Hey, I guess let's see if we've got the stuff to make the assault then, because I think we do now. Oh boy, I think we do. Okay. We need the cabin, chassis, cockpit, engine, generator, tail. I want the storage, and then I'm not sure how many wings we need. Oh, Bliskin. Yeah, just jumped in, man. Trying to get making my assault ornithopter. Is it 6 wings that I need for the assault? Ooh, we're getting down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume it's 6, but I'm not quite sure. It's gonna do 2 of 10, so that'll be able to hold all the stuff. Well, I have the other one pocketed right now. Let me go unpocket this one real quick. Oh, I can... Should have the space to do this now. Gonna need to stock back up the old nightmare chest. Should see about making the other ones before I do that. The other death stills instead. All right, put this one in here. That's our basic one with the storage on it. This is our one with the boost on it. We'll store that guy. Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's 6 wings. So we'll see about making, yeah, can't carry more items. Okay. All right. Engines. Generator. That's the thruster. Actually, I can put that away too. That's the thruster for the other ones. Scale assembly. Oh, it did look like it was 2 more of those two, right? 1, 2. Uh-huh. One, 2, 3. And I don't think we've got the, I think we have to do more to get the skin for this one still, too. I think we have to be a higher Atreides rank for that. Ooh! Barely enough to aluminum. Or barely enough to aluminum to even make this thing. I did put the storage on already, right? I must have. Okay, 7. Yeah, let's just make sure. Yeah, variants we don't have a thing for. We'll probably have the colors we could do. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Mint assault one. That's awesome. So this is what I was talking about, though. Like, it sticks out. So I'd have to actually bring it, like, I have to take it all the way up to this piece for it to not stick out. Oh, that's so cool looking. Okay. And then, yeah, we've got extra seats now. Did I not make the storage? I can't, that must be, 'cause I thought we were right at the edge of what we needed to. I don't see an option for inventory, so it must not have storage on it yet, right? I mean, what's it cost to make? I think I must not have made the storage. 'Cause I didn't think I had enough. Oh man, that's almost all the cobalt paste too. Gonna have to go get a bunch of that. Woo! Wiped us out. That's right, though. That's the whole point. But that'll give us a decent chunk of storage that we can take out to the deep desert. Yeah, we didn't have the storage. Okay. And I will swap that. I can't actually pocket this one, but... and then I actually should... Let's see, this is gonna suck through our medium fuel, no problem, I'm sure. Take both our medium fuels. Okay. That's the point, though. I wanted to use those up. We're switching over to my large ones. Yeah, so I need to park like right there for the wings to be fully inside. Okay. And then how much storage do you have? 1,000 volume. Okay. Well, let's take the big bird out, eh? I'm gonna probably need to, yeah, I'm gonna have to raise that roof for sure. Fox was saying these are slow. I can see it. Yeah, big bird indeed, man. Yeah, this is about the speed of the regular ornithopters. Big old bird, though. Tell you what. Big bug, I guess. Yeah, you can fit 4 people in one of these. Yeah, not fast. Very cool, though. Oh, the freaking 6 wings and stuff. It's so freaking big. The sound is great. All right. To the deep desert we go. Fox is gonna have to tear down his base out here pretty soon. So the part of my thought today was that we'll go see about getting the rest of this, the rest of the spice and stuff brought back, or at least a bunch of it. Because he's gonna have to tear this down pretty soon. Yeah, I want to come out and do, now that we made the level, or the Mark V, this thing, man, it's so cool. Right. There's 2 of these out this way. Oh. He might have already pulled it down. Because it should be right over here. Well, we'll head that way just to make sure. My plan was to help make sure we got all the spice and stuff in for him. I've been, every time I've been on in the last day or two, I've been going over to swap bodies into the stills and stuff. To make a bunch of spice every time I can over there for him, so. Yeah, the last round I did, I used all the rest of the spice. There's still water, so it's like, oh, we must have to go get some more, spice brought back, but I don't see his base, so. Yeah, it's so weird not to have the thrusters on something like this. Thing is so big. Yeah, if he's not out here, like I said, we'll see if we can do some harvesting then, because that is the other reason I want to come out here. So we can start making our plastanium. Fox is telling me that he actually like takes his assault like all the way up until it's almost in the red zone. Before gliding. Or like into the red zone before he starts gliding. I think that's gotta be a pretty nasty waste of fuel, but I'm not sure, I guess. His base is pretty much just straight out this direction. Since I don't see the map, my thought is that he probably tore it down. Yeah, other than that, it's going to be us trying to find some stuff to harvest out here too then. So freaking cool. So he was right over there. So yeah, me thinks he has already tore his stuff down because it was in between these two little spires. Foxy said our deep desert hasn't been too crazy. It's been a couple it's a couple dudes that are jerks apparently, but hasn't been too bad, I guess. Yeah, he must have already picked it all up because there was a base that was right in between these two. Okay. Whole bunch of people based on this section. Means I imagine there won't be much over here for ore and stuff. Yeah, there's a carrier right there. Things are behemoths, man. The carrier in this one too. Ooh, spice blow. I'm not quite sure what the things look like. It looks like it's probably not what we need, but we'll make sure real quick. Yeah, that's just regular copper. It's so freaking loud. Any place where you see somebody's base, I feel like we're probably not going to find a ton of materials because they likely harvest them all the time, you know? But if someone's not on, it hasn't been a little bit, you might find some. This base is just like built on a single pillar. It'll be interesting to see with this this next update. Anything that's not supported correctly will just collapse. So it'll be interesting to see what makes or doesn't make it for that stuff. See, we're in E now, which means if we go too far in, we'll switch over to PvP. This is probably about the extent to it. That's a control point as well. Which we don't actually want to do. And we did. "30 seconds. We're flagged for PvP right now, which I do not enjoy. That means those bases right there are flagged for PvP. Seems a little crazy to me to build a base right there. And there's a control point there. Alright, so we're gonna stop moving north now because I don't want to, Oh, that was Surly's base, actually. That one right there is Surly's base. Surly, are you in PvP area, man? Crazy dude. There's a down ship over there to our right. Little spice blow. There's a facility off to our left over there. Oh, I like this. It's a nice setup this person's got. Yeah, again, there's this many people in this section. I mean, there's probably gonna be any ore for us to actually get. Just aluminum. All these people's bases in the PvE areas. So you pretty much would need to be out here just scouring. And like, you know, it's near the end of the week, so people have been, or the end of the cycle for this week, essentially. So people have been out here just rolling through, you know, mass harvesting and stuff right now. Big old carrier, some assaults. Oh, there's one of them. That's one of the ores we haven't gotten yet. Sweet. 40, huh? Not a ton. All right. Yeah, like that. There's no way that stands up to the new stuff, right? Oh, that's us moving into PvP territory. No, thank you. Yeah, Fox has said that our deep desert has been relatively chill, so go carrier down there too. Here we go. About half of one of those. Okay. What up, sweetie? How you doing today? Staying in bed now? Nice. Just relaxing. So a bunch of basalt, it looks like, here. Have basalt and scrap. Tons of batteries. Another assault. Nice. Only a midnight or Monday, so midnight, yeah. And I imagine as we get further into this section, like going back towards the shield wall, there'll be less of those materials anyways too. These things are so huge now, these assault ones. You like? Yes, thank you, sweetie. Yeah, this is kind of the next stage, man, is to come out here and just gather a bunch of flour, sand, and spice, and, you know, plastinium stuff to make plastinium. There's supposed to be whole sections of, there's supposed to be like whole islands of this type of stuff that is just like chock full of the big stuff. Hello, Miss Penelope. Hi, baby. Yeah, let me land real quick and I can give you some more pets, okay? Hold on. Yeah, hi, puppers. Hi. Who's a good girl, huh? Hi. Please, not even cockroaches can thrive. You know, I'm part roach, man. What can I tell you, Mick? Good girl, puppers. Yeah. Just getting a quick pet before going to chill in the bed. Yeah, so I imagine there's not gonna be a lot of the really good resources over this direction, but there's some flower sand that looks like it's really close to this rock, which I assume means the worm is gonna have a hard time getting to it. Seeing flower sand from the deep desert seems pretty funny, but I need to make a better compactor, I think. What up, Bly? Sleep well, sweetie. It's funny, they're just talking about making so Haga Basin doesn't have any safe spots to harvest this at all. We're out here in the deep desert in a place that seems relatively chill. All right. I hear one. Shai Halud hunts these sands. Purple. This was not my anticipated haul today, but you know, we need it anyway, so that's fine. It's a relatively chill spot for it, so. Yeah, Fox, though, has been doing by hand for spice in the big spice fields and stuff like that. Just for hours on end. One of the reasons I said we need a sand crawler, so you can just drive through it and pick stuff up. Next full. We'll call it good for now. Right, aluminum and such. More aluminum. Salt, copper. Oh, here's one of the worms. Weird that they can just like be above the sand here for the small ones like that. A wing waggle. Bunch of basalt and aluminum again. You'd feel like he was going there on a mission. Makes me feel like that's one of the places you could definitely find some of the stuff normally. You know, Fox was complaining about the HUD being a little rough. Out here in the deep desert, it's actually harder to see the horizon line. It kind of blends in with the sands and stuff. Yeah, so I feel like we'd have to get further out into like the D's and stuff to see stuff that's not like aluminum and everything. Which I mean we can do. I just don't want to get into like E is where we're gonna find a bunch of stuff, I know. But E is also the spot where it that's where it turns PvP. You can't change the color of the HUD and stuff? No. Been a thing people have been talking about for a little bit, wishing you could change the color of the HUD or a bunch of other options with the HUD. Seems like an oversight, yeah. Agreed. So pretty. Let me just see. We're gonna head over towards that. I'm hoping that's D and not E. Yeah, it makes sense that most of the stuff that's in E, like that's the edge of PvP. So like that makes sense. There's a lot of people that built their base right out there. So like in Haga Basin, that's like quicksand has that kind of like smoky stuff over top of it. I'm not sure if that's quicksand in like bands out here, so you can't just drive. Cause like it'd be cool to just come out here with a like with a fast sand bike and be able to just roll through this stuff, you know, and you know, dare the worm a little bit. Yeah, so this is D. Couple bases out here. Looking like just basalt and aluminum here as well. I wonder if that's what they did though. If what this means is that you pretty much have to be an E to find the important materials, which means like you had to brush up against the PvP areas to do it. I wouldn't be surprised. It's kind of shitty if that's the case, because the whole point was people not wanting to have to do PvP stuff, you know. And then, like, there's less and less of those materials until you get out to, like, the PvP area. And then, like, there's a bunch of it. The further out you go, the more there is. So, like, we're in E now. Further that way is where it goes PvP. And, like, that's where you'll find more of the materials, you know? Which I get, but I still think it's kind of garbage. Like, even just finding some basics out here would be nice, you know? That's just basalt. Okay, we're in E1. Yeah, see, now we're in PvP territory, which I certainly don't want to be in. Annoying. Yeah, that's why these bases are right at the edge. So they can dip into the PvP area to get stuff and dip back out. Because even though half the deep desert is PvE now, there's barely any nodes of any of the stuff you actually would come out to deep desert for, so. Boo. That's a small spice spot. imagine the worm is going to be kind of a jerk in this area. Yeah, we're gonna be sliding down here where it's at. Oh, that's a control point. We don't want to go that way. I think we're getting back to where we've been before, right? Yeah. If we hadn't just spent a very long time getting all the aluminum to make this, consider going a little further out. You could do that with the scouts and be fine, though. Somebody on that one or not? No. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much right here is the line that, yeah, that's PvP right there. Yeah, Surly's base is over here. So Surly's been out here putting in work. Those are all ones we've seen already. Which flower stand did we end up with? Yeah. 2200 ain't bad, especially since that was totally safe. You can see this has been the direction we've kind of been coming, so I can tell you for sure there won't be anything else for us here to look at for that, so we'll head back. Wait, let's do... Why do you want to keep going that way? Ornithopter. What? It's trying really hard to turn right. Or left, I mean. What's happening here, bud? It was just like, we're going this way, man. No. Now that I play with these, I see what Fox means though about them being much slower and much less agile. It's no wonder everyone flies the Scouts all the time. The Force guide you. Apparently, I needed to, man. It's trying to tell me going that way was important for some reason. Aluminum. Oh yeah, right there. That worm. Yeah, we should come out in a fast scout on like if I was actually, you know, doing stuff Tuesday after the wipe. I come out with a fast scout, do a bunch of sync charts. Oh, that's a control point. Whole bunch of copper down there. Whole bunch of copper. Switching over to the scout after this is going to be real weird. It'll be great, but it's going to feel really weird. Man, so for Fox to have gotten the plant stain that he has to be spending just a ton of time out in the deep desert to make stuff. Ooh. The thing with the private servers that we've talked about too, I've got the stuff set up for us to start one. The deep desert is always going to be PvP. Like, even on those ones, like, you'd have to have a whole server group of people that were like, nah, we're cool with not having PvP be a thing. Which is unlikely to happen, you know? Yeah, I feel like at this point, like, they just need to actually make PvE and PvP servers and make it so you can't transfer between them, so you can't take all your stuff from a PvE server where it was safe to gather everything and go to a PvP server. Like, I think they just need to make like totally separate realms for those things. And let there be the two different sides of it. I really don't like games when they're trying to balance PvE and PvP together. Like, they're two very different game modes, and they need to be played differently. But like, there's this want for this PvP end game. Just, oh, it's just not my thing. I mean, you know, it's not my thing. You go too far? Hold on. I didn't go far enough over. So I get it. I just, you know, I think PvP is not fun. So it's not my kind of thing to do. But I think the point is that PvP stuff is what gives some longevity to games, or really pushing to stay current and do that thing, you know? See, I'm sure that's a big part of it, that they can just, if they do PvP, that, like, that's a cycle of people just constantly wanting to gank each other, which will keep them, you know, involved longer, versus having to do, like, the new content. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Lai, is that, like, they don't have to create new content if the content is players killing players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think PvE and building and that type of stuff is what is going to make the thing more fun all the time, right? But, like, there are people, like, the Rust community is still going real strong for a reason. There are people that love that type of gameplay. And it doesn't require extra content creation. It doesn't require them to make new maps and new modes and stuff, right? They just stick people into a place with limited resources and let them murder each other. It's not my thing. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to make the roof a little taller here. Because that is still a... Yeah, it's still a little rough. Should be just enough inside, though. Oh. Or just a little bit more. With bunny hop. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't have to be. It just makes people more likely to cheat and grief. Agreed. I do not like that part of the game. Like I said, I'm saying that I think what I... Sorry about that. Lazy is exactly the word I would say it is. Well, that'll let us make this. We're making our duraluminum now, it looks like. Means we should probably make more aluminum ore. Make more duraluminum afterwards. Yes, that's our assault door. Our assault, though. So nice to have that ready to roll. Sandstorm coming. What's rolling through right now? Actually, time we could get some more. Ouch. Oh. It hasn't actually respawned yet. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I've ever seen that before. Like, you love Destiny 2, but then the total butcher the storyline and non-PvP and shooter loot goblin ruin the game. Yep. What I'm even more mad about is that you bought the game, got the DLCs, but because they chose to change direction all of a sudden, that money's out the window, and I have feelings about it. I mean, that makes sense. And that is, unfortunately, pretty common for stuff like this, right? Like, but it's free now. It's like, yeah, but it wasn't when you got it. Exactly. Let's go put this water away. Yeah, I just, player versus player, it's not my thing. I don't mind it in games that I have for that reason. You know, like the finals is PvP, rivals is typically PvP style stuff, right? Like those things are fun to play if that's what you're looking for, you know? And let's see how different this feels now. Yeah, I have to have the choice. It's so much faster even just to take off. Plus we have our thrusters on this one. So we should look, we should do just a little bit of checking for bases that are, they're dying. Okay, this one is dying. Like, that's a place where we might be able to pick up, I imagine these are other people that are close by. It means that there's probably not, a lot for us to do in here. We probably can't. We probably can't get into all the stuff, but their pentashields are down, which means it's possible. Like, I doubt we'll have any chance of accessing this stuff right now, so... Yeah, Warlord James, when I saw him, yeah, no access and stuff still. He said he had just finished raiding like 3 bases. Yeah, like that one is totally open right now. But until the subfeast decays, you can't actually you can't typically get inside to like their containers and stuff. And that stuff usually, like if that's been like put away someplace below, you can't like the base will fall down like we saw on the other one happen. It'll fall down before you can actually access anything. Yeah, see, no access. So their subfief is still protected someplace right here. So it's still protected enough that like everything else will have to collapse around it first to allow this stuff to decay out to the point of having access to it here. Or you go out to the deep desert where that's the thing. PvP stuff, you can break into people's bases after the sandstorms. You get 30 seconds. You can... 30 seconds? Oh, a minute? Something like that. You can break into their bases. Alright. What do we got out here to do still? We need a scanner for that. Those are... Sandfly variant for the armor? We should get that. That's this one up here to get into. This is, we have to do all the things. We got this one, we can do some of that too. Always weird when it's like you can't place the vehicle. I'm like, why? Yeah, like this one is totally open, but the sub thief is still protected. You can't get into the boxes or anything yet, you know? High altitude extra fuel consumption thing is hilarious to me when I'm in vulture mode, because it doesn't take any more juice when you're in vulture mode. So it's fine. It's the one we came to last time, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already done this one before too. Like, this one is open. We actually went through this one before. Like, this is all open now, but the sub thief is still hidden away. You actually can't access stuff yet until that gets destroyed. Nice little place, though. Oh yeah, he can hit me, but I can't hit him. I saw you coming, buddy. What's up, Joe? Been lurking. Notice you fly very differently. You fly like an arc, just barely leave vulture mode. I do that typically in the scout a lot. Not so much now that I made the assault. The assault doesn't really work that way. So I typically I fly more like that with using the Q thrusters and stuff for my scout a good chunk, but not so much with that assault. Enter. Locate the training camp inside. See what the Sandfly heavy variant looks like, because I'm wearing heavy stuff now, so having a new variant will be neat. Oh, this is the one with the crazy... the mutants and stuff, wasn't it? There's still mutants in here? You know, you say you just float up until the speed drops. Like, oh, I see. Okay. Nice, man. Here's somebody powering up. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, I'm here for it, buddy. And I surely get sleep more work in the morning. I get you, bro. It's not super late here, but like I didn't sleep well last night, so like I definitely need to be considerate to myself for that. What monkey's gonna stream tonight or not? So 11 hours today? Oh, buddy. Good work. Los Angeles there's no leader. This is clearly just anarchist propaganda. We believe and establish himself as the Red Scorpion pulls most, if not all, the strings. Yep, we knew about the Red Scorpion. See if you can find and eliminate the Red Scorpion. There's an Imperial testing station up on the shield wall that has reported hotbed of sandfly activity. So we got the helmet and chest piece customization. Yeah, I also picked up the Harkonnen Trader one the other day. Okay, this looks like the Dune one, but I think... Just realized there's a dude here. Hahaha! I've never had one of those used against me. Funny. I didn't mean to put that on, but I left so quickly I didn't turn it back off. $11 hours is a long time, man. How's the harvest and stuff coming? I assume that's why you're working so much right now. $63 Solari. It's the one dude. I'm like, nope, you shot. All right. Next one's pretty close. Yeah, I typically just like blast my way up, then glide the rest of the way. I freaking love the booster, man. Got a dude over there. Gotta be some dudes over here, right? Yep. Speaking of.
Eyes on hostile.
What's up, man? How you doing? I just tried to reload my sword. Didn't work very well. Unfortunate. Kill the red scorpion. Roger, roger. This is the mining one, I assume? Yeah.
Greetings from Hasselser, Director of Desert Testing Station number 142. The mission of Station 142 is to explore this planet's seismic and volcanic history. We are further responsible for
This is a pretty neat one.
I see someone.
Sandflies unite!
Sandflies unite. Just need the heavies. How much you been watching your Discord today so you know what's going live? Oh, good, man. You haven't been watching the Discord today. It's all good, man. Just a pretty chill stream. We went to the deep desert to mess around a little bit, but it wasn't able to find anything. Found one node of the Stravidium. We'll have to actually go out at some point with Fox or something so we can feel a little more secure. Put your shields up, huh? So we're gonna go left first. Okay. The music is so intense. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. At the dude's knees, man. We're pretty chill over here today, too. We just took Penny for walks and stuff and hung out. Watched Tomographic stream some, not stream, I watched some of his videos of him playing new Battlefield 6. Looks pretty good. Alright, through the green door, which I assume is going to stop us from coming back out once we go in. Yep. Do we kill our way through?
Identify yourself, huh?
I love when you got a flamethrower, because you got to stick far enough away and lower your shield. Yeah, sure, we'll take all that. That two. You should never have entered the War of Assassins. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like that. I do like that as you get further into the game, the enemies you fight also carry the same abilities that you can get. I think that's cool that they escalate up like that.
Reveal yourself. I need reinforcement.
Mm-hmm. Rifle's getting rough. I can't repair this one. Spin to win. Gotta do that thing 25 times to get that, huh? That's funny. Yeah, I dig this rifle a lot. I don't want to have to buy another one because I haven't got to a place where I can make it yet. I haven't found the schematic for it.
I see someone.
Do you? Yep. Get this loaded up. Mm-hmm. Just 'cause I carry a gun doesn't mean I can't sword fight, bro. Just means I prefer to shoot. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Someone's here. Identify yourself.
Ow. Just realized there's like a little there's a little icon for fire. Like we were on fire for a second.
Eyes on target.
Mm-hmm. Scorpion's still a decent ways deeper, it looks like, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of dudes here too.
Sandflies.
That was the Red Scorpion? Is this dude? Okay. The Sentinel jacket. Modified, built for long hours in the mine. So I've got better blade mitigation, is that what it's saying? Yeah. And concussive dart. No, hold on. Less armor though. Okay. You know, so that was a red scorpion, huh? I'll take your body. Oh, I can't. Too bad. All right. Hey, nice. Hey, Abelard's Rapture is what Fox made me. That is one of the things I'm actually using right now. Nice. We got a blueprint to make one ourselves now. That's what this is right here that Fox made for me. That means I can repair this now. I think, right? Oh yeah, hey. So did we get the rest of the customization stuff for this now? Yeah, we can do sandfly stuff. Just see what it looks like. Can we also customization? Problem is I can't go green with it though. We don't have the Atreides thing for that yet. I assume the Duneman look doesn't have the red on it like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Keep it on for now, at least. I'm curious if the heavy armor for the Atreides stuff is like the Atreides armor. Probably, right? I think this was a Sandfly one too, but I just never did. Oh, whoops, it's further down.
Identify yourself. Die.
Hey guys. They didn't mean to come over here at all, but you know, I'm here now. Must be a green barrier for us to go through someplace. There's attack going on at the same time. Where do you think this green room is at? Oh, man. Oh. Okay. Think real quick. Hey, here's that green room. Nice, okay. Nobody's just up there doing work. Hatch right here. Still dudes up here? Look, I'm just going crazy back here. Hey, what's up? Oh, well, cleaned house a little bit. This seems like it's a permanent grenade for some reason. This is weird. Gotta go across that way, huh? I mean, I feel like we should definitely place a vehicle here. Why not? All right. I see, here's the thing. Okay, We scan the thing, which we haven't done that stuff for. Keep following the trail. Someone wants us to descend into the rift. Which before we would be doing this stuff on foot, but we're gonna come through with the ornithopter because we can. Well, it's saying it's up now. Okay, straight ahead here. Under the book, I see. Our Conans were sitting dug in the mining galleries. We'd have to clear them out room by room. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ow. That's right through. Mm-hmm. Obstacles not covered by fire. Useless. Of course, our Conans knew this as well. They had their ambush well prepared, hitting us from all sides while engineers labor to clean up the barricades. This is as far as I go. Okay. I'm going to get out of here and go put stuff away first. Maybe. So we have to go put a bunch of stuff away. You need to destroy my other thing. I still need to actually come over here with some storage if I'm going to do that, though. Whee! The sandstorm brewing. Oh, there's a worm. Right up next to the base, too. Don't hit my stuff. Not bad, monkey. It was relatively chill. I was hoping to get some stravidium and stuff, but it's a no-go, unfortunately. Or I got some stravidium, but that's it. I made myself an assault ornithopter today, which is what I wanted to been burning the midnight oil trying to get all the stuff ready for that, so I have an assault ornithopter now. I wanted to have a bunch of storage when I got, went out to the deep desert, which is great, but, I really just got sandflowers out there. Oh, do we not have? I must have not got everything out of there then. We're gonna research this. That should let us repair the thing now. Any aluminum in here anymore? Lots more nodes when the patch goes live. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I wanted to get everything, I wanted to get stuff ready now so I could see what we could do for it, Oh, things we can sell. We'll keep the armor just because we can. I think it's been an hour, but let's go make sure. Because if it has, it has, means we can get some more donations. Just a second here. Put this away first. We barely have any room in here for stuff. Let's make sure. Did I get the body? I didn't get the body. Got too much stuff on me then, I assume. Okay. Gonna go sell that stuff, but I guess we will grind it up real quick and then pick up the bodies. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Make some rounds to pick up some more bodies after this too. Some more donations. Here we go. You streaming today, Monkey, or not? Tomorrow, maybe? Gotcha, bro. Gotcha. How'd he go away already? Man. All right. We got a chance to finish your Cyberpunk stream. How'd it go? Don't you dare close before I get through. All right, more duraluminum. 120, huh? Okay. You know what's funny is Fox has been gathering like all the crazy stuff he's had. And didn't know you could do this thing. Like, so he gathered just a ridiculous amount of the spice and stuff, and was moving it all by hand. I'm like, oh, Fox. It's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, buddy. He had no idea. He was helping me with all this stuff. He's like he was helping me move stuff, and like I came up here and I saw him running from his assault cop ornithopter down here to do a thing and running back. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm transferring the stuff. I'm like, oh my God, Fox, there's no way you've made it this far and haven't learned the thing yet. I'm so sorry. Let me show you. He was like, what the hell, man? You picked up from the exchange? Yeah, I felt bad. All right, we had made some stravidium, right? Yep, got a couple pieces of stravidium we could make. Did I leave extra? Oh, I did. How about that? Okay. I swore that I had particle capacitors in here. Must have used them for something. Oh, I made the ornithopter. That's right. All right, well, that is relatively good and taken care of. Add a little bit more to the base monkey. A little passageway down through this section to a lower garage. Figure at some point we'll have the sand crawler and stuff will be up in here. Not enough room for a carrier for sure. Carriers are gigantic. But we may adjust the top section here. Might expand this out to match the footprint there, and we'll see if that's big enough for the carriers once we get them. We'll see. It's gonna be a bit. Takes a lot of spice to make those. That one window, like one of them works all the time, the other one does not. And that's the ornithopter that still has the pods on it for cargo. Has some lights up in here, but yeah, one of these windows tends to work like it's supposed to, the other one doesn't. And it seems to switch every other day. Who knows what's going on? All right, I think we're gonna call that a stream, geeks. Nothing too crazy today. A little bit of deep desert. Do some missions and that kind of stuff. Oh, hold on, we can contact our dude now. We didn't yet because I didn't have any free space. I didn't want there to be a problem. Contact the issuer. Okay, there's more stuff for us to do. Okay, cool. Yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been a good time. I'm gonna have to do some more harvesting. I didn't want I've gone out into the radiation zones a few times. I've gone up and got a whole bunch of aluminum. It's been a lot, and it hasn't been super eventful, so I didn't want to like bore the crap out of you guys by watching me just harvest for an hour or two at a time, you know. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you've enjoyed, feel free to drop a like below. You know, I subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you on the flip side.